from Janetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. I just thought we'd do a little crochet and chat today, ignoring my phone buzzing, because I am working on trying to do some recording, some batch recording of videos for when I'm going to be in the States. And this video that I'm making now will be, when do I have it? So it'll be Monday, which is the 24th, June 24th is when this will air. So I'm not gone yet, but I am trying to get some things recorded. My internet has been so slow lately that it's currently Friday for me, the 21st of June, and I started uploading my Friday video on Thursday, and it's still not ready yet. I don't know if it will be ready by the time I have it scheduled to publish, so I'm really just trying to do as much as I can and hopefully get things uploaded. I have tried to reach out because my landlord is the one who deals with the internet. So I can't, I could contact them, but they would just say that they can't do anything to help me because my name's not the one on the bill. So, because it's part of my, it's included in my rent. So I pay for it, but it's included in my rent. So yeah, I just thought we would chat a little bit while I'm working, because this is taking me forever, and I might bring this with me when I go to the States because it is small enough that I can kind of pack it up in a little bag, and even bringing the other yarn, because I balled up this yarn because it's in it comes in like a donut shape, and I balled it up when I went out with a friend of mine on a trip for her birthday. I spent 2 hours because it was so tangled, and I had to cut it twice because I just couldn't get the knots out. And I thought I brought another donut of this yarn with me when I went on that trip, thinking, oh yeah, there's not much of this left. I will get through it because I'll have lots of downtime. And this mother trucker takes forever. Not even counting the 2 hours that I spent untangling the yarn. Like, this tiny yarn just takes forever to get through anything. I am dedicated to doing this project though. I want to see it through. I just, at some point, it may have to go in timeout. Because I don't have patience with it all the time. But what are you working on? What are you up to today? That wasn't the question I was going to ask, but that's the way it came out of my mouth, so I just tried to roll with it. The question that I was going to ask is, or the, not question, oh my lord, statement that I was going to say is, oh, what are you working on, Christina? I will show you. Let me finish this stitch here. Okay, so I'm going to kind of lay it out so you can see the pattern just a little bit. Let me put this stitch marker in there. But yeah, I'd love to know what you're working on. I am going to do a whips and faux video later in the week, but I wanted to do a little crochet and chat, and I only have 2 whips. I have this one and another one, which I'll get into, but later, not in this video. But this one is the smaller one. It's also the cooler one, so I thought that I would share this with you while I'm doing this. So this is, I'm going to move the camera down just so you can see the pattern a little bit better in my lap. Okay, do that. Right, so here we go. You ready? Don't swing. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold it. So this is the pattern. The yarn is Bamboo Sock Pop from Universal Yarns. I ordered it on the Premier website, and it is going to be a cardigan, but I am loving the way this is striping. I'm not color controlling at all because you have some like really short bursts of the color, like here. Oh, you can't see that. There we go. So like here you have a short burst of cream, and then you have a longer burst right in the row above it. This was a little short piece, and then this is the long piece of cream. It does that with all the colors. So you have, there's too much to try to, it would be very short, there would be lots of ends, pretty much. That would be the situation. But I really, really love the way that this is working up here. I am excited to make the cardigan. The Candy Tuft cardigan, I did find it on Ravelry. It is a paid for pattern. I can link it in the description box. I think it was like, I'm not going to quote the price because I don't remember. In my head, I want to say like $3 or something, but I don't think it was that low. We'll see. And then it has a really nice stretch to it. So it's going to have, and I'll move the camera in just a minute and I'll stretch it out so you can see. So this is the back and side panel. So it's a little bit longer, right? So it goes across the back and my front here on the sides. So that's how the pattern works. And then you will add the details, like the edging around the front and the sleeves later. Okay? Oh, sorry. Let me move that out of the way. My daughter was playing. So, all right, here we go. You ready? Upsy daisies. Hello. Now let's make sure it doesn't swing again. Okay. So I'm going to show you the stretch on it. So if I do this and then like if I put it on, right, it has a really nice give. So it's going to stretch pretty well. Because the thing that gets me discouraged from this project is that, I mean, it's only that long. And this is supposed to go up. So you put it kind of wherever you want it to sit. So at like your lowest point, and then you have to measure how far up you want it to go. So like, let's say I wanted it down past my hips a little bit. I need to measure from that point up to underneath my armpits so that I will know how long that part needs to be, and then it'll break off for the sleeves and you'll add that on there. So I've never done a cardigan like that before, so I thought that I would give it a shot, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's continue crocheting. I don't know, I'm sorry if if this was in the way, if you couldn't see everything. It didn't look like it was in the way, but my daughter was playing. She actually got in trouble because she was doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing. So she is currently punished. But she was sitting here playing earlier, and I told her to take everything upstairs, and I guess she missed one. So my apologies. But I'm enjoying this because the pattern is relatively simple, like the stitch itself. It reminds me of, and it's not the same, but it reminds me of the Summer Breeze raglan that I made. I did it in the lemon pill stitch. Was it the Summer Breeze raglan? No, I lied. It was the rosebud raglan that I did in the lemon pill stitch. But the lemon pill stitch, you're turning it as you're working, so you're doing like the single crochet into the double crochet and the double crochet into the single crochet. So when you get to the end, you have to do so it alternates, so it doesn't slant. I did make the Summer Breeze raglan, but that was a different top. But it is a series of just single and double crochets in a repeating pattern. So it is similar as well. That seems to be the shape that I am drawn to, apparently. That pattern, and what's weird is half double crochet is my favorite stitch. I like the half double crochet. If I'm talking about, just simple stitches, that's my favorite. But the tops and things that I've made don't have any half double crochet in them. So I don't know. There you have it, I guess. I do want to make mention, since this will air before my podiversary. So today is Monday that you're watching this. Wednesday I will have a video. Thursday will be another summer stream-in live where we will be talking about what I'm going to do for my podiversary. So help me plan, talk through like some games and some other things that we're going to do. Friday there will be a video, and then Saturday will be my podiversary. So there will be some big prizes and some things coming up that you'll want to pay attention to. And there will be replay prizes. I'm considering setting it for people that have been subscribed for a certain amount of time, just because lives, especially when there's prizes involved, tend to have problems. Not always, but sometimes. And I just want to avoid that if I can. So it won't be anything too stringent, but like you've been subscribed for at least 20 minutes or something, right? And we'll have that going. And then soon after that, I will leave for the States. And like I said, I am trying to do some recording ahead of time so that you will see things while I'm gone. Maybe I'll have some, I mean, I know I'll have my lives as much as possible, but I know that I want to give you guys content while I'm away, because I'm not taking 2 computers with me. I'm only taking my work computer because I will also be doing summer school while I'm away. So I'm hoping that it will be enough. I'll have enough space for the things that I need. And if I had to take 2 computers, that would just be more things to get lost or stolen, or heavier things to carry, because I'd have to carry both of them in my carry-on, and it could only be so much. I have to carry them both back. I'm just not going to do that. So that's okay. You can hear the fans. If it bothers you, I apologize. It is very hot. The other day it reached almost 100 degrees even where I am, and it's only June, so I have there's a room off of my living room, and it has a fan in it, but I pointed it towards, like, I pulled it out and it's in it's in the living room now, and then I have another fan at the opposite end of the couch. So they're both going. I don't know how many rows I'll get to while I'm doing this with you guys, but it does take a while because it's so tiny. I mean, the number of stitches doesn't change this way, but it's just really frustrating. I don't usually work with tiny yarn. I usually work with 3-weight. Speaking of 3-weight yarn, if you watch Sam over at Memphis Makes, she posted a video about her mosaic plans. And I happened to be watching that with my child in the vicinity. She wasn't like staring at it with me, but when she heard what Sam was talking about what was on the blanket, of course, she was like, Mama, I want to see it. Can you rewind that and show it to me? So now guess what she wants me to do? She wants me to make that blanket. I've never done mosaic before. It's a part of crochet that I never, not that I didn't have the desire to do, I just never felt, honestly, like I had the time, or usually I don't have enough of the yarn, the quantities. But I was chatting with Amanda at Obsessive Crochet Lady, and I think, I mean, we're both going to do it, but we were playing the yarn game last night. So, like, what yarn will go with this? And what yarn we were coordinating our things. Not coordinating them together, like, but I was coordinating with what I had, and she was coordinating with what I had. And I'm actually trying to use some of my DK weight yarns, and I don't know, maybe I'll do a video when I do my whips and bows video. I will talk about that project. I'm not starting it right now. I'm definitely not going to start it before I leave, because that would just be insanity. But I am going to do it, I suppose. Dadgummit. I haven't gotten the pattern yet, though. I was looking, when I was watching Sam's video, she was talking about how it's a crochet-a-long. Definitely not doing that. Because I won't be around to do it. So, there you can buy the pattern where it comes in stages, or you can buy the whole pattern. And I really need to know if the yarn that I have is going to work. So I need to know how much yarn per section I'm going to need. I can't really wait until they all come in. I mean, I guess I could wait until they all come out, because I'm not doing it right away. But I don't want to have to start it and then buy yarn and be waiting for something. So we'll see. But it is a very pretty blanket. I will, I mean, I'll tag Sam and Amanda in the video, but I'll also see if I can find, well, I know where it is, but I'll try to link Sam's video as well, and then I'll talk about it again on Friday and like actually show you kind of what I'm thinking. So, and all of it, for me, all of it is going to be stash yarn, with the exception of one colorway, because I only have 2 of that one, and I'm probably going to need more of that one, but all the rest of it will be stash yarn, which is great, because it will have a project, and it will be used by someone who is going to love and adore it, because I know that my daughter will love and adore it. I don't know if you can hear her. She's upstairs playing. I can hear her just fine, but sometimes when I am editing the videos and I'm listening, I can hear her, not exactly what she's saying, but I can hear her voice. And then other times where I think, oh, I talked to you, where I think that she's loud, can't hear anything. Maybe with the fans going, you can't hear her. I don't know. I don't think I mentioned Like, I'm sitting here doing this and I'm like, did I even talk about the hook that I'm using? I mean, I know that you can see it, but that doesn't really tell you anything. So I am using my 4mm tulip Edamo hook. Oh, that is really, maybe it's the light coming in. Maybe that'll help a little bit. So I was gifted a set of these in Happy Mail. Still don't know who sent them to me, but I am very, very grateful. So I was amazed because I had only ever seen these one time, like as a set. I knew that they existed, but I saw them in person when I was at a yarn shop in Paris, and I was like, oh man, because I was looking for a hook set because my daughter wanted me to make her this amigurumi, and the yarn was really tiny and I didn't bring that size hook with me, and so I was like, well, now I have to buy a hook set. And I was like, well, that would be cool if I got this set, but they wanted way too much money. And then I had looked it up online to see how much it was, and it was cheaper but still really expensive on Amazon. And then when I was looking like at the website, I was like, there's no way. And then probably about a week or so after I got home from that trip, there was a package for me, and I went to go pick it up, and it was this set of hooks. And I had only talked to one person about these hooks, but they swore up and down it wasn't them. So I don't know who sent them to me, but thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Sorry. Do you ever do that when you hear something or you say something and a song pops into your head with the lyrics that are part of that? But I really do like these hooks. They're very much like, they're similar in my mind to the Clover Amour because they work well with the most yarns. They glide really smoothly. It's really comfortable and nice to work with. So excuse me. Being summertime, I'm keeping very, very weird hours. Weird for me, like, I'm not going to bed at 9 o'clock. I'm up late. But then my body still wants to wake up at regular time. So in the middle of the day, I get sleepy. But if I take a nap, I won't go to sleep at nighttime. So, nope, that's not what I need to do. I have to remember to move my head because I tilt my head like this when I'm looking at the yarn, and I'll crochet like this, and I'll sit like this for hours. But then when I go to try to move my head, my neck hurts. So I have to remember to like move it around and do all that. we're moving to the green soon. We've gone from this orangey color to a red, and now we're moving into the green. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I did have coffee. Maybe it wasn't strong enough. I do not know. I wish I could be like, what do you guys think so far? But like, made this much progress. Oh, oh, I started the yawning and now it's not gonna stop. Heaven forbid we're gonna eat lunch soon. What time is it? Is it after? Oh yeah, we'll probably need to eat soon because my daughter has an appointment. So probably need to eat. So let me get to the end of this row and then I'll have to end the video, you guys, so that I can get her going for lunch, and she'll be able to have her appointment. Move your head, Christina. Alright, so we're coming to the end of the row. So that's almost 2 rows that I got completed because I had started, I was a little bit into this orange row here when we started. So I hope that you've enjoyed crocheting with me. I hope that you were able to get something done, whether it was crochet or some other craft or cleaning, or you listened to me while you were driving to the store or whatever it was. I'm glad we could spend some time together today. Let me get stitch marker because I've had so many rows that was starting to weigh it down on one side, so I took out the stitch markers on the side. Not going in there. So I'll show you guys real quick. Then I have to go. So I'm trying to count the rows so that I know roughly how many I do. And on the side, I had been marking every 5, but it was starting to be kind of bulky on this side, so I took them out, and now it's every 10, so 10, 20, 30, and then this one is 40. This gold one here is 40, and then when I get to 45, I'll mark that, take these out, do 5 more, and when I get to 50, I'll take the 45 one out, so then I know I'll have 50. So now I'm going by 10s. So that is it for right now, you guys. Hopefully I'll come back and make a couple more videos today, and then I have to edit and try to upload them. That's the hard part. The editing it's not hard. It's time consuming, but it's not hard. But with this internet, the uploading is the problem. So I hope to see you all again very soon. But until then, be safe, be well, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!